Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for coming to GSummit 2014. This is our 5th GSummit, and I definitely appreciate you all being here for participating in our community and all that you do during the off-season, the off-GSummit season. I'm going to go through a few housekeeping items. So, number 1, staff shirts. If you have any questions, find people wearing this shirt. They'll answer your questions or find the answer for you. I know a few people were asking this morning the Wi-Fi password. It's GSummit 2014, one word, lowercase, everything. The badges this year, we did something a little fun. We went retro, and everybody has a team color. If you don't have a team color yet, you'll be going to LiveCube. That's your team color right here, as you can see up on the screen. The red sticker means you're an alumni. If you are an alumni, you don't have a red sticker, go to registration. The yellow sticker, if you have one, means you went to a workshop. Same thing, go to registration if you don't have one. There's some other fun stickers that you can figure out ways to get them. I'm not going to tell you the secrets, though. And the LiveCube stickers, the team stickers, you can go to LiveCube and get more. You can pick your sticker up there as well. And on the back, you can scan, get the info for LiveCube. Aaron will tell you much more about LiveCube, though. I will talk about the pregame, though. We did a LiveCube pregame, which went amazing. These are some of our top pre-gamers right here. They were 3 of them were the VIPs from the pregame, which is why they got this amazing seats up here. But we had about 150 or so people join the pregame. 3,700 tweets, I think, 4,000 plus reposts, 240 pictures posted. This was all done in a few weeks leading up to GSummit. LiveCube is going to be even better at the event. But there's a ton of awesome prizes. Again, Aaron will go through more of that. These are some of our top GSummit pre-gamers. You guys were awesome. Thank you so much. Giving you a shout out. Holler. And I'd like to definitely thank our sponsors. Badgeville is our platinum sponsor this year, and Comark, Dopamine, LiveCube, gold sponsors. They are big supporters of what we do. They help this thing move forward. And then we also have our other sponsors who are all out there. I highly suggest you stopping into their booth, discussing, talking with them, and seeing what they're up to. Our lifers, we have these sponsors, these 3 sponsors, Badgeville, Bunchball, and Big Door, who have been at every GSummit. They've sponsored every GSummit. I love your support. Thank you so much. Bunchball is sponsoring the all-attendee party tonight from 6 to 8, so you're going to want to get your drink on over there. And last but not least, thank you to all of you again, and our staff, our speakers for coming this year. It's going to be an awesome event, so let's get it started. I'm going to bring up Gabe Zichermann now.
Slides.
I know.
I don't even have slides, so.
Hashtag GSummit.
Hashtag GSummit. I don't need slides. Well, actually, you're going to use LiveCube. Okay, so you guys, here's a weird thing. This is technically our 5th GSummit. It's been 4 years, 5 GSummits. We had a baby GSummit in New York City, and you never know, that might happen again. So it's our 5th GSummit. And so I had a moment, I was reflecting for a second on the kind of history of the event and from the beginning of it. And when it started, it really started as this kind of like kooky idea, right? Like, would there be a bunch of people who might be interested in getting together and talking about like game concepts, right? And how those game concepts might be used in their businesses. And we didn't even, at the beginning, we didn't even necessarily really know that the word gamification would be a thing that we would use. And so we got that, we convened that first event together here in San Francisco like 4.5 years ago, and many of you know Jane McGonigal came and launched her book, Reality is Broken there, and Jane is back with us tomorrow. And I'm very excited at just the way that this discussion has grown, the increased sophistication of the discussion, the types of companies that are in the discussion, all of you who are here in the room. It's an amazing moment, not only for us to reflect on that, but also for us to go for it. So those of you who were in the workshops yesterday, you got your brains filled with lots of exciting information about how to actually apply some of those gamification concepts to things that you're working on. And over the next couple of days, we're going to stuff your brains even further. This is like super brain stuff days with like all kinds of amazing conversations, all kinds of amazing speakers, case studies, wacky, cool ideas that are different from the way that you tend to think about them, and really practical examples that you can use. And so this morning's session is our kickoff with some of the most interesting, dynamic, and mind-opening ideas to start the discussion. And our first speaker is a guy named Aaron Price. And Aaron And I met many years ago when he was launching a startup, and I facilitate a startup accelerator in New York called the Founder Institute. And Aaron came to the Founder Institute with this cool idea to start a company. And as many of you know, at the 2 years ago, we started this project called LiveCube here at GSummit. And it was really kicked off by people who said, hey, GSummit should be more gamified. And we were like, yeah, you know what? Let's gamify a conference on gamification. And we were like, what are some of the things that suck about the usual conference experience? And so we went out fixing some of those problems, right? We fixed the food. You guys who don't know, it's your first time. We have awesome food trucks from all over San Francisco that will be feeding you throughout the next couple of days. We fixed the food. We made cooler badges. We got a cooler space. And then the last thing that really bugged me is I hated the way social media worked at conferences. I was like, what's that hashtag? Who's that speaker? What's their handle? I was like, this is really irritating, right? And so we said, let's do that. Let's turn that into a fun thing. And then like LiveCube turned into this like thing on its own. And we said, hey, maybe other events would also like to have this LiveCube concept. And so thus, we birthed onto the world LiveCube as its own standalone entity. And now it's led by the amazing, brilliant, and super talented Aaron Price, who is going to share with you some of the secrets and some of the most interesting aspects of LiveCube as a product and how the gamification system has evolved. Also, he has amazing taste in clothes. Everyone, Aaron Price.